Hello everyone, welcome back to my town, the new Bantonia, and today we are gonna continue with our farm here, with our windmill that is starting to take a lot of good shapes. That's good to see. But what we want to do here is to spread some farms around our windmill and try to get an equal distance. So as we have for now, we have 4 in distance there, and then we would have this one. So I'm gonna go around and I'm gonna be adding in at every side, but we still have this little thing here, so I'm just gonna move that. So then for this side, we are gonna be entering through our door. So for this side, we're not gonna have it, but what I'm thinking is like we could do, for example, if we go here, we could do it like that, or we can do something that would be in between these two, for example. So we could do it like that. It really depends on how we want to have it, and we don't have to make the fields this size as well. We can do them smaller size, but I think I will go for this size. So let's just go pretty basic to spread it out. We're just gonna go for fallow. We don't have to really plant anything, but we can already kind of prepare the ground, because then you don't have to do that work later on. So I'm actually gonna do it, I think I'm gonna do it different. I'm gonna keep these, and then we're gonna see how many fields we can keep in between these. So we wanna have at least like this amount of distance, so maybe we do it this 9 by 11. Wanna have like one row in between, because then we can use that for having water next to it, if the crop requires water. So then it would be like that, but also at the same time, maybe we want to have 2 or something. Like it would be nice to have some like ways to walk faster. But let's see if we do this one, let's say 11 by 10. Okay, so that will fill in pretty much the entire thing. Then we can keep the going here, so 11 by 11. So I'm thinking something like this. Then this side could be a little bit more open, because we're gonna have a road there. And we can probably make also, since we're gonna have water here, it's gonna be dug out like 1 block of water, or 2 maybe even. Maybe even 2, since the water is kinda low. We have to go down this far. So we might be making some sort of like, actually, the thing is that we can do this a little bit sneaky, like we can make it look like we don't have water, but we have water. So the way I'm thinking this is that we will be digging down to, the water will be flowing in, and then we will be making like roads or pretty much like bridges over it. And this blue box that you can see surrounding the farm, that is what's looking for water. So even if we have a road above it, it should be finding water, and we should be fine, and it should be improved. So that is pretty cool. That's pretty awesome. That should work out very nice actually, and it's gonna look good. We're gonna be able to run fast on the roads. That should be awesome. Okay, so let's start maybe planning a little bit with the water. But like I said, we're gonna cover it with some roads later. So I'm gonna start with this one. So we're gonna go 2 in depth, and that's what we are gonna be needing. We're gonna go all the way from the outside here, all the way up here. We might have to wait a little bit, since a windmill is still getting built. We still have some scaffolding, some ladders and things around. But then we will be doing some digging here. I'm probably gonna see some digging happen pretty quickly. We're gonna wait with this side just until we get a little bit further with the windmill. So this is how we're gonna dig it out. And then, like I said, we're gonna cover the the first layer of dirt here again, later with some roads. So what this does for anyone who hasn't played with Ace, or maybe played Stonehearth before Ace, it will pretty much make some of your crops grow faster, because some crops benefit from having enough water, so you have to get up to water level, and you also have to be careful to not flood them. But sometimes you can't really control it. For example, like we have here, we have our pumpkins, and they're required to have between 16 and 32, but at the moment we have 48. And the reason for that is both the water here, but as you can see as well, it's actually raining. So raining can actually be, it can be a benefit. And you can still grow crops here. It's just that you can make it go faster if you build it here. And I feel like we should prepare here already. So let's see some farms that... Okay, so we can pretty much remove these. So this one was pumpkin, then we got some carrots. And carrots do not require water, but silkweed does. And this one seems to be sitting really good. This one can actually take a lot of water, between 19 and 57. So we're just gonna remove all these, and we might be making some fishing later there. I know that was suggested. What we're gonna do here, instead of just removing it, we can go and choose fallow. So when the crops are picked up and done, it will just be a fallow field, and that way we'll still get the crops when they are done. But we will also not be putting out pointless crops that's never gonna be grown up fully. These two I feel like we can probably get away. So this should be really awesome. This is actually the first time also do like a windmill surrounded with farms, and I think it's a really fun idea. So we have Irvin digging up, very nice. And like I said in a previous video, I will be going up to 25 halfling, and that means we will be able to have 5 more names. And everyone who suggests names on the previous video and this video, and maybe the one after this one, will get on a list, and on that list I will randomly select 5 people, maybe one person per episode that I will be naming, and hopefully you get lucky. But I will also only give out to people that do not already have a name, because I want as many people of you guys as possible to join us. You hear Goblin Warhorn, so Ogo is here, but we are probably not ready for fighting him. Like, we could have 2 clerics, so we're pretty good on that side. We do have 1 lord, level 3. The problem is that Jaquez, he's a knight, but he don't have that like good equipment yet. He's a local hero though, and I really like that title, it's pretty cool. But you only have a practice sword and a knight shield and an iron plate mail. So that iron plate mail is probably gonna help him quite a bit. I'm pretty sure that was the one I crafted in the previous episode. So that gives +7 in defense, shield +4. So I actually do have a pretty good amount of defense. Let's see what the Varric have here. 5 +2, so he got 7. So the thing is that you can click this thing and then you can fight him, but if you ignore him, you can wait with fighting him, so it's it's kind of a cheesy way to like prepare for him, but it's possible. And you can also do this, like you could be hostile with them, or you can be like peaceful, you can put out the wind chimes and not fight them. But I enjoy fighting them. I especially like when you have footmans that are dealing a good amount of damage, when they can actually do their spin attack and they totally like destroy them. So let's see here, guys. You can see that we're capturing water from here. So let's set up some crops. Silkweed. So for now that one has 44 in water. Oh wow, that one can take up to 84 without being flooded. Okay, so we're gonna do some silkweed, we're gonna need that. Then I do want to make some wheat, because with wheat we can make some nice tasty bread, and the water level is good here, but we have to keep in mind this is when it's raining. But wheat seems to have a pretty good amount of water that can stay in between. So wheat, and I'm also gonna get some corn. So this one is also on the good side for now, probably gonna be so after. And when we get some fertilizer from our herbalist crafted, we will be able to also get better crops, because you can see the different fertilizers: compost fertilizer, simple fertilizer, enhanced fertilizer, got mega crop, and also half body fertilizer, which I do not think I've seen. A skilled farmer will use it to increase both the quality and odds of mega crop. Ooh, I think that is a pretty new one, right? So pretty much a combination between this one and this one. So greatly improved the quality and also improved odds of mega crops. Awesome. I'm looking forward to try that one. I think that's gonna be quite hard to do. And I'm so surprised. Look how fast we made a windmill. I'm really surprised. That's what happens when you have a good workforce building. Also having golems, of course, they helped a lot for us. Oh, guys, we have one of the best things you can get in the game. An explorer approaches your town. Hello there, new kingdom of Bantonia. I am an explorer from the Far East who deals with a various amount of trade and collection. I recently found 2 autonomous cricket golems just sitting next to the road. I'm not sure who left them there, but they are quite helpful in cleaning up. Yes, they are awesome. I don't have much use for them myself, but nearby village said that they are in need of 6 mean beds. I'll be relaxing nearby for 1 day. Do you be interested in trading? Yes, we will. But we only have 1 day, so we gotta be quick about this. 24 hours. We will get into these crickets, and we already have some crickets. We do have these guys that goes around and loot, but these are part of the auto golem mod, and these crickets gets here are, I think they have a little bit more health. They're also a little bit faster, and having these is gonna be very useful. So let's get into our carpenter, because that's where we make our mean beds, and we're gonna make sure we put them at the top. So this is the one we're gonna do, and it did require 6, so I prefer to always do more than they say. So I'm gonna go a little bit beyond here. Plus ultra maybe? That's made me think of My Hero Academy for some reason. But yeah, we're making beds, so as you can see we have to make first 10 mean bed frames, and then we make mean beds. So it's gonna take a while, and we also need more thatch for this. I did put for our pastures, we'll be gathering some grass from this, but it's not growing super fast. So what I think we might need to do, maybe we could do a little bit more digging here perhaps. What I think we might need to do is to do some more digging to get some thatch, because we're not gonna get fast enough here. So I'm gonna head out to the woods again, and we are gonna be mining a little bit, and I'm gonna be mining. I'm just gonna mine away a little bit. I do think it's only the top layer that actually give you a thatch, but we are gonna make an experiment, and we're gonna see if that's true or if it's different. We already have 3 here, so we gotta keep that in mind. Big golem bug comes to pester you. Another one of these creatures, but that's good. We need some experience, so soldiers can train up. And by the way, if you do have auto golems gun mod, these guys only come if you do have the turrets put up. And as you see, we do have a turret here, so if I would remove all my turrets, you wouldn't see them spawning. And I'm actually going to be moving this turret, so I want to have it over here. It do say that I have 3 placed turrets, but I can only see 2 of them. Let's see if we have some more as well, because then I would love to put them out. I see we have one thing. We do have an enhanced blacksmith furnace. Awesome. I should get a blacksmith house, and I do have a template from the before that actually I made a new one for this one. So we're fine. I was thinking of adding one I had made before, but we already have one that I made. So I'm gonna show you guys if you haven't seen it. Okay, here we have it. I think, yeah, here we go. This was the one that we're gonna be using later on. It's a combination of a blacksmith and a weaver. So blacksmith this side and weaver on this side. So 2 professions, and I would love to get some more profession houses going for sure, because it's really awesome. Very cool. Can't find any food. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, he's stuck here. Okay. Let's see here. Before anything happens, let's go ahead and we are gonna make a road. So we have 2 there, so if it becomes more than 2, we know that we have a gotten thatch. So I'm thinking we use a road here then, and we can't drop it here as you see, but I think if we... Yeah, if we do the road, the outer road, let's have the outer road be like 2 in width. Then I think we can perhaps click drag here, no? Okay, okay. So it's gonna be tricky with the road, but I think if we do it like that, or there's another way we can also do it. If we use the block tool, it's like a really clumsy way to have to do this. But if we would like do it like that, maybe, that we can still have it there. Then we can delete that one, but as you can see, that becomes problem there. So I'm just gonna drag between all like the long sides. I think that's gonna be the easiest way to do it. Then we will pretty much just remove parts that we're not gonna keep. Okay, so that should work out. I think I will actually build it just like this. That should be pretty good. And if we need to change it later, we can change it later. And it doesn't look like it's gonna be any problems, but we do need to get them out of here. So let's first disable job. Then we're gonna make a ladder. Hopefully they will do it. Nice. Let's get them out of here. Let's get ready for battle. Let's see. The golems should be... Yeah, okay, they're fighting. Get back here, man. I know you have an shepherd staff, but that's not gonna do very good against him. But what we're gonna do here, I'm gonna put them to be... turn on the job again. And then we're gonna take my party. Then we're gonna use this one, defend location. So this one will try to keep them within the white little squares out there. But it's always good to do a move command first, because if they need to drink or eat or sleep or whatever, they will actually go back. But we want to fight out the turrets so we have a little bit more firepower helping out. It feels like it should be doing more damage in the back. I know wasn't it World of Warcraft when, if you guys played it, where you stood in the back in the past and the enemy couldn't, I don't think they could dodge or parry. There was pretty much like, you would always hit, maybe you will also have a higher chance of critting. That would be interesting if that would be the same for this game, and perhaps then if you would be using like two weapons, like dual wielding, you would have two daggers, and maybe your person would go in the back. I would really love if there were possible to like dual wield two daggers and maybe doing some like poison damage, and maybe different daggers could do different things. Like one could slow the enemy, one can make them deal damage or something like that. Like decrease their healing that they receive. So let's see here what we need. Probably need more beddings, yes. So that's using a lot of thatch for the moment. So let's see, how is our carpenter doing? Looks like we made one bed. We can actually go inside of here. And we can see that we currently do have 5 mean beds, and one of them is high quality. It's mean as in poor, but not cruel. But it's high quality one, but it's still terrible. You can't get too good. So this is really nice that we got this one as well, because that means with our blacksmith that we can do this one, tin ingot times 2, which means that they will be crafting faster pretty much. They will be doing 2 at a time instead of just doing 1. And as you can see, it is a longer crafting time, but it's not the double amount. And it also means they will be picking both ingredients they need, and then we'll craft one, and meanwhile this one, get ingredients, go back crafting, go back, get the other ingredients, go back crafting. So this one is going to be very useful in the long run, and it also will be using less fuel. Even though it's going to be good grade fuel, it will use less fuel. So that's pretty awesome, but I want to move the bronze helmet to the top, and we might want to do another one. Probably going to need to have 2 of them. And this one is also possible to have on the Lord, so we definitely want to make one of those. I'm gonna make it up far in the top. I guess that one could go before the bronze helmet, I guess so. We can also do like a bronze circle for our cleric, but I feel like it's not super important. It's really good to get it, but it's not something like, oh, we need to get it right now. And now we can also do a piece of charcoal times 8, so use 10 wood to create 8 high quality good grade fuel. It is 5% less waste, very nice. So I'm just gonna do 2 of those, just so we have them. Blacksmith is gonna get really busy, but I wonder where my blacksmith is at the moment, because I didn't see that any work was being done there. Yannick, what? He's sleeping there? I suppose Yannick is down here, yeah. We're gonna get him out of this cave. I don't want you guys to be sleeping in the cave. I want you guys to be on the top. That's where I want them to be. I want them to live on the surface. Let's see here. Also, how we let them have their own beds. Okay, so Jacques is living in this house without a bed. It's good to assign owners because that will also make your people happier. So that's really important because having your own bed instead of sharing a bed. Like imagine going into your bed like, oh, the bed is already warm, very nice. Maybe not. Who slept in this bed tonight? What have they done in the bed? I don't want to know. Okay, daily update. Awesome. Almost. 200 more net worth, we beat it. 13 more hours. I hope we will be able to do this one. What do we need? It looks like we should be able to do so. Let's see. So our carpenter is not stuck. Okay. Maybe we are. Where is Casey? Okay, she had a nice drink. Oh, maybe we can beat the hearth upgrade because I saw that she was drinking this. So drinking some alcoholic beverage will actually make you have a higher, greatly increased mood. And let's see. Okay, we still need 2 to be merry. But I think that could happen. If she goes up to merry, let's see, she's content at the moment. So what's her thoughts at the moment? Having a good time, as you can see here. This is from drinking. Friends, drinks, and a good time. What else can anyone wish for? Had to prepare drinks, so that's a +3 again. Decent drink, +3 again. So insane increase here. Well rested, my meal was cooked. Pleasant dining. So this one should really... yeah, you can see it moving. I will be surprised if this doesn't go up to... content at least? It feels like it should go up to... I mean merry. Should it go up to merry for sure? But we also have to have them content. Let's see then. I think Case is back working. Yes, very nice. Sometimes he has to check in, so things are getting done. For example, Janique is eating wild honey, okay? Maybe that's tasteful, I hope it is. Have these already grown up? It kinda looks like they're already... Oh, that one is already done. Wow. So if we want to keep making them, we have to uproot them. So instead of harvesting like I do here, you would click this one and unroot them, and then you can make more of them. And let's see here, it looks like we are composting some. Good to see, 24 things. Currently we have some chunk of compost, bits of compost, and chunk of veggie mulch. So that should give us some more stuff for making fertilizers with our herbalist. That's going to be really useful. And I saw we had some more composting bins. We might as well just put them out here. And I guess we could... Let's put them here next to our windmill. I'm going to have one on... let's go with these two at this side maybe. I'm going to have them under here, so I'm going to cancel that one. And then we're gonna have them both sitting under at this side. So that should be pretty good. And I can see the road got done there, awesome. They should be able to walk around here really quickly. I wonder how many farmers. Do we only have one farmer? Okay, so one farmer. One farmer is definitely too little for what we're gonna be farming. So I think you, Flargan. Or maybe he do have a really good spirit though. It's a chi, but I know it's the guy that requested. But maybe he should be... I'm gonna maybe make you my cleric, man. You can be my bard cleric, singing songs for my people, inspire them and make them more powerful in battle. But we should get another farmer, but I do think we didn't have any farmer tool. So we do need to make one. Goblin Raiders, we're gonna deal with them soon. I just wanna see for... Okay, we need one more, guys, for reaching Mary. I hope we will be able to do so. Would be really awesome. Okay, so that one is almost there. This one we're gonna check out 6 mean beds. Let's see here, we got 1. Oh yeah, I've got 7. So if nothing weird happens, we are gonna be having enough. There's so many things going on now, but that's good. So I'm gonna have another bed in this house, and a fur bed. It should be a lot better than the mean beds, but maybe not as good as the comfy beds, but we are gonna make more of those later on. And I didn't see that we do have new equipment. Valkyrie got a nice headgear there, and a really good weapon. The guy in the bone mace, 24, 5, 3, so that's pretty good, 8 in total. And later she will also, actually not, because she's a footman. But our lord will be able to use the iron armor. Okay, let's get ready then. Let's go for battle. Oh yeah, do not destroy my turrets, please. Please do not. Because they're hitting really hard. So like later on, like towards end game or a little bit further when we get any near, I'm probably gonna maybe stop using these ones. And the reason for that is only pretty much because not needing to get attacked by the big bug golem. Okay, there's a lot of enemies. These guys gotta go first because I know they're really dangerous. They can be quite dangerous sometimes, but it looks like we're doing pretty good. We actually do have some pretty good equipment. Yeah, we do have 11 in defense here for our knights, so that's awesome. We do have some archers. These are also part of Ace. I really love them. I would love to have them when I play with Firefly Goblins. I would love to have something like these guys. Or if there were like another goblin tribe, that would also be awesome. The more the better, I would say. That was really easy. That was probably one of the easiest fights we had in a long time. Let's disable the jobs so they can help a little bit, and let's see, are we happy now? No, we lost one. We're so close. All of that is beaten, this one is beaten, that one's almost beaten. Plant the laser town watch achieved a Weaver level 4, awesome. Ooh, so many daisies. I thought I farmed them all before. So many, crazy. Is that more bushes? We do have a lot more seeds, okay. So if we're gonna keep making some fruit spirit, we might as well plant all, maybe not all, but a lot of these bushes. And I know that was a suggestion, not for like a church, but the other name, which I don't remember at the moment, but to have some like a vineyard next to it, and that, I think that would be a really cool, awesome idea. So we will be looking into that at some point for sure. And maybe we do some fence around this later just to make it a little bit more interesting. But for now I'm gonna be having them, actually gonna have them down here by the water. They do not benefit anything from being close to water, but I'm just gonna have them here. Because I think it's gonna look kind of weird if I just drop them all where I had the other ones. Just gonna look kind of weird. So that's gonna be pretty good. A lot more of the berry bushes. We already have quite a lot. And we're gonna harvest these so we can make some more fruit spirit. Nom 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 nom. And you can see that our cook Banto is actually helping a little bit. But I do also want to see if it's possible for our cook to do some more food instead of working on the farm, because that's where we're gonna have him really. Oh wow, we have a lot of herbs. Nice. And we can also do some cooking oil, so I'm gonna do some of that actually. Because that can be used for foods. We had one we made before. Was it this one? Okay, it was a different one. Yeah, I think it was this one, seared meat and veggies. So I want to make this one for sure, and yeah, let's queue up to do 10 of those. That is a very filling meal, so I think that's pretty much the highest you can go. So that's pretty awesome. They do give a slab of butter, maybe we can do that later. But to get that we do have to have any milk, and we don't have any cows, but we will be able to get cows later on. And I do have to say, if you want to level up your shepherd, we're almost level 2, but it's really important also to sometimes butcher your creatures that you have here, like we have chickens, get some chicken meat, because it yields a good amount of experience. So I'm back. It looks like you made me the 6 million better asking for. Are you still interested for 2 autonomous critical golems in exchange? I assure you they are more useful than any normal person at carrying things. Yes, thank you, thank you. They are gonna be so useful. And we are just gonna go, where do we have the flag here? So here we have one of them. And if you want me to name a cricket, by the way, because we can name them as well, just drop a comment. Sometimes we might be losing name for crickets because when I undeploy them or they die or something, they will lose their names. So if you notice that I lost your name because undeploy or one of them died from before, just let me know. Plant a little bit more fungi and it's gonna be very useful. But I'm really happy with the farm. I think this is gonna end up really, really nice. And let's get and move this compost. I want to have it sitting over this side. To have them all three sitting under there, that's going to be useful. And now we also have, we should have 2 herbalists of Flargen and Madamus. And we want to go ahead then and we are going to make some more crafting stations, so pretty much one of each. And we could do this one also, fermentation and carboy. The cook and the herbalist can use this to make mead. It requires unfermented mead crafted by either of them. So I'm gonna do 2 of those. It would be fun to play around with that a little bit more. And I'm gonna do some more seeds because the seeds is a really, I would say a really good way to level up early on. It's gonna be overkill in seeds, but at least we're gonna be getting a lot of experience. Then we can make beautiful flowers, which we're gonna need later. And we can also make carrot seeds if we want to, but I don't feel we're gonna need it. Some daisy seeds, why not? So we can get a huge amount of flowers, even more than we have already. Then we can make good tea with it later. So we can do compost fertilizer, but I'm gonna go for probably the simple one. Yeah, when we get to level 4 we can do this one, so that's a good reason to keep at least one herbalist instead of promoting everyone to cleric. But I'm gonna do this one, and since Madamus is our highest level, he's gonna focus on that one, because Flargen can't even do it, so this is gonna be Madamus leveling with this one, hopefully getting closer and closer to level 4, not that far away. Let's see, how many more chickens do we have? Have 3 at the moment. I wonder, can we have any more animals? Yeah, we can have rabbits. I think we might do a place for rabbits. Because then we can get some... I don't like the thing of butchering bunnies because they're so cute. But in this game it's a really good way to get a lot of fast meat and also to get pelts and also our shepherd level. So this one can have only 4. I don't think that's gonna be so worth to have, so I want to have more. And I'm gonna make another next to this. It's gonna look kind of weird, I know. But we're just gonna do this so we can level up 15 bunnies. Holy crap. Yeah, that's gonna be useful. But guys, this is gonna be it for today with Stonehearth. I hope you guys enjoyed, and like I said before, 5 new names is gonna be joining our town. I will select it randomly, so if you haven't suggested a name before and have been added, do let me know and drop in the comments and I will add you to my list. And I will use a random generator online to select whichever of you guys that will be joining us, to make it as fair and as fun as possible. So guys, thanks for watching, I hope you had a good time, and see you next time everybody!